Hello. Okay, we are in a little bit of a different spot today, not in the kitchen, but I'm really excited for this video. It is officially holiday season around here. I mean, from November 1st to the end of the year is all things holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I'm here for it. I love it. This is my time of year. So along with that comes all the parties, the holiday parties, Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, cookie exchanges, all of the things. It's part of what makes the festivities so fun is all the parties that you get to go to. So I've grown up helping my mom and my family host and entertain parties my entire life. My husband and I love having people into our home this time of year. So today I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips for entertaining during the holidays. So tip number 1 is to invite people 3 to 4 weeks before any party that you have. I feel like all the weekends in November and December are totally packed and booked. We like to host a Friendsgiving every year, and we like to do it at the beginning of November. That way it leaves the week or two before Thanksgiving totally free for family get-togethers and things like that. So I'll usually send out invitations or invite people like beginning mid-October. I know it's a little bit early to start thinking about that kind of stuff, but that way it gives people plenty of time to get it on their calendar, to get childcare, to plan for it, any of that. So whenever you pick your date, just try and do it as early in advance as possible. Tip number 2, plan your party menu out 2 weeks in advance and then shop 1 week prior to your party. Now this is where I will encourage you to let your friends help. Usually people ask, is there anything that we can help with? Is there anything we can bring? Let them. I usually have a hard time with that, but I've kind of turned over a new leaf the past couple years. Let your friends and family get involved if they want. So what we usually like to do is 2 different things. We'll either say, take our Friendsgiving for example, what we'll do with that is we'll provide the main dish and we tell everyone to bring their most favorite Thanksgiving side or dessert, and then we'll fill in the holes from there. So we'll ask people what they're bringing so we don't end up with 10 like macaroni and cheeses, even though there are definitely worse things in the world that could happen. Or we'll have like an appetizer only party. So we tell people to bring your favorite appetizer. If it has a theme, that's fine. If not, that's great too. And that way there's lots of food, so there's plenty for everybody and everyone can bring what they want and feel comfortable with. So that's what we really enjoy doing. We're gonna do the same thing this year. So no matter if it's a Thanksgiving themed or if it's a Christmas themed, even with like a cookie exchange, just have them bring their favorite cookie. You provide like a heavy hors d'oeuvre or sandwich finger food type thing, and then drinks. That's another good thing that people can help with is bringing drinks to help stock the bar. So whatever you're comfortable with, if there's a theme, you can build around that. If not, that's totally fine too. So the name of the game is just make it as easy as possible, but you plan your part of the menu out 2 weeks in advance, so that way when people ask you if they need to bring anything, you already know what you're providing and kind of can help build the menu around there. And then shopping 1 week prior. Now let me tell you this, online grocery shopping is your new best friend. And if you don't already do it, I don't know why, but that is like God's greatest gift to us the past couple years. It has saved my life this year. So much time. So if you know your menu, go ahead and plan it all out. Place an online order the week before. That way you are done, ready to go. You have all the ingredients. You're not going to the store a couple days prior or the day before. That is all done and ready to go. Tip number 3, and this might be one of my most favorite and crucial tips of all, is prep as much food as you can beforehand. Now I talk about this on my Instagram all the time, but the freezer is my best friend and it should be your best friend as well. Most things you can freeze ahead of time, especially when it comes to Thanksgiving foods, Christmas foods, and things like that. I remember my mom talking about it growing up when she learned, hey, you can buy a pumpkin pie in the freezer at the store. Why can't we do the same thing at home? It's genius. So whatever menu you're doing, if you don't know how to freeze it, Google it. I'm sure you can find the answer there. All of my recipes coming out from November and December have prep ahead, freeze ahead instructions for you, so you can go ahead if you're making anything from Fueling a Southern Soul, that should be included either in the post or the recipe. So if you want to make it a week or 2 ahead of time, get it. Most of the recipes that you can put in the freezer, you make all the way up until baking. Wrap it tightly so there's no air that can get into it. Label it, put it in the freezer. You can either get it out the day of your party, place it in the oven, bake it a little bit longer, or you can take it out 24 hours before, put it in your refrigerator and let it thaw partially, and then just cook as directed. So most things, depending on what it is, can be made ahead of time. So if it can, I encourage you to do that because that will save you so much time the day of. That way, party day, you're not cooking all day long, you're not prepping all day long. The hard work is already done and allows you to just throw the last little things together, the garnishes, the last, prep whatever needs to be made actually day of, and you're not having to cook and waste the whole day cooking, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it'll just make the day of so much more enjoyable for you and easier for you, which is the whole point, right? Tip number 4. This goes hand in hand with tip number 3, but it is to clean your house the day before. I know this sounds kind of silly, but step 1 or step 3 and step 4 are like the crucial time savers and what makes the day of the party so much more enjoyable and relaxed. I hear people all the time say throwing a party is a lot of work. There's a lot of things that go into it. There's a lot of steps, and by the end of it, you can be exhausted and not even enjoy doing it. So I want to give you all my tips to take all of that out for you so you can actually enjoy your own party and have a good time and not be worried about cleaning and cooking, getting it, and then you're exhausted by the time the party comes around, because that's no fun. So clean your house the day beforehand and have everything set up. So set your table if you're doing that. You can go ahead and decorate it, set the place settings out. If you're doing a bar cart or a drink area, go ahead and set everything up. We do 2 large containers of water and sweet tea. I'll just go ahead and set those out. So all I have to do the day of is pour the liquid in the containers. Have your glassware ready to go, have your bathrooms cleaned, all the big things that need to be done, have them done. So the actual day of the party, all you have to do is just wipe down the counters, wipe down the bathroom, vacuum last minute if you need, light the candles, turn on the music, and enjoy the party, because that's what it's all about. And then tip number 5, surprise, surprise, enjoy your party. So you want to be able to just have fun with everyone that you invite over. And like I said before, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of prep, a lot of time, but it's so worth it. So you want to invite people into your home. You want to enjoy the holiday time. But the key word is you want to enjoy it. So if you do all of these steps prior, you've invited people, you've planned your menu, you've shopped, you've prepped the food, you've cleaned your house, all that's left to do is just enjoy the party. So don't forget to do the most important thing. So you've done all the hard work up until this point, now enjoy it. The hour or 2 before the party, I like to put the finishing touches on the food, whatever that is, depending on your menu. Light the candles, set some good music, and that way once the party actually rolls around, you'll be able to host and be hospitable and take care of people, but you're not stressed out trying to get the last minute things ready. All of that is already done. It's just time for you to take care of people, love people, and enjoy them being in your home for the holidays. So those are 5 things that I do for every party, no matter what it is. It can be Friendsgiving or a Christmas party or actual hosting Thanksgiving in and of itself, or it can be for any party year round. Bridal showers, baby showers, anything, or just having, a get together and dinner party at your own home. Those are the 5 things that I always do no matter what we're doing. So I hope they help you. I hope this helps encourage you to have people into your home this holiday season. That is what it is all about, is just spending time with loved ones. I love doing it around the table. I think that's where the best memories are made, are shared experiences and times around good food, around the table. And it doesn't have to be overly complicated. It can be really easy and enjoyable. So I hope those things help you. I hope you're excited for the holiday seasons. Be on the lookout for all the new recipes on Fueling a Southern Soul each week throughout the rest of the year, as well as some new and updated old recipes that I'm sharing so that you'll be totally prepared for Thanksgiving and Christmas and even New Year's, because it's a big one this year. So I hope this is helpful, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. Okay, I almost forgot to tell you, super important thing. If you go ahead and head on over to the website, fuelingaSouthernSoul.com, you'll see a new email pop up on the website, and it's specific for this holiday season, and it's my free ebook with these 5 tips outlined for you. So you can go ahead, sign up. It'll send it straight to your inbox where you can download it and print it off and have it on hand for all the parties that you're doing this holiday season, and for any entertaining thing you have for the rest of the year. You'll have it on hand, my 5 tips, what I do every single time. So head on over, fuelingaSouthernSoul.com, get that ebook, and have all of my tips ready for you all the time. Oh, look, you. Do you like having parties? No. No. Do you want
want to say hi to the people?